Wait.
In cola.
Oh, I get it. This is genitive.
Yes. In coli insularum, in aqua natant. So where's the verb?
Natant.
Uh-huh. And so that's the verb, which means what?
It means they swim.
They swim. Who's the they that are swimming?
The inhabitants of the island are swimming in the water.
Very good. The verb unlocks the whole sentence for you.
Cum nautis ad insulam navigas.
I'm confused because that says cum, because you can't sail with the island.
No, you can't. So,
You can sail to it.
where's the verb?
Navigas.
Navigas. So what does that mean?
You sail.
You are sailing to the direct object, right? So what's the direct object?
The island.
The island. Okay. And what does cum mean?
With.
Okay. So the verb is saying you are sailing.
The sailors with the island. It's on an island.
Navigas. What if I just changed the order and said navigas? What does that mean?
You sail
Cum
with
nautis.
the sailors
Ad-
to the island.
All that I did was take the verb from the end and put it at the beginning, and you got it perfectly right. It's just the word
The
order.
verb changes everything.
It does. Okay, so.
I love you, verb.
Okay, it is a little after 2. Once the kids get up in the morning, I don't really have a ton of time to just sit down and talk to the camera. But what we did this morning after my kids got up is, since today's Friday, I try to do things a little bit differently on Friday, so it's not just the same thing over and over again. And Friday is usually like our heavier on reading together than on just all of our math subjects and things like that. What we did this morning after my kids got up, I made them breakfast, and then while they were eating breakfast, I read out of the Little Pilgrim's Progress. I've read the regular Pilgrim's Progress, and this Little Pilgrim's Progress is a wonderful adaptation of it that really keeps all of the key elements and even a lot of the language the same, but it does make it a little bit more comprehensible for kids. So especially since this is mostly for my daughter, who is in year 2 right now, this is much better for her, and so we're reading it together. And why I'm really enjoying reading this is, I believe next week I have on my schedule, we're going to go and take a walk on the public footpaths that are around John Bunyan's birthplace and home, and where he got some of his ideas and things like that. So I'm really excited about that. So I want to make sure that we're reading Pilgrim's Progress before we go there. So I did that while they're eating breakfast. Let's see, we did handwriting, penmanship, and we also did our artist study. And right now we are in Raphael, and we love these artist studies from Purple House Press. This morning we did these just 2 pages. We did this page talking about this painting, Madonna of the Chair, which is really beautiful. What we learned about this was actually Raphael was just walking along the river, the Tiber River, on his way to a friend's home, and he saw this woman cradling her child in her arms, and this would just have been a Roman peasant woman, and he just thought that it was so beautiful that he used the image of her that he saw with her child and turned it into like a Madonna with Jesus and John the Baptist. And so this is actually one of his most loved paintings of Madonna with child. So, and then the next one was this one, which my son said was very inappropriate. So this was just a painting on a wall in a villa. It just talked a lot about how he uses the colors and how he got the idea for this painting. And so these are just really wonderful, beautiful books in order to do an artist study with. And then I also read to them this entire book, all in one sitting, Leaf the Lucky. It's actually quite long, but my kids were just enthralled with the story, so I kept on reading. So it probably took, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or so to get through the whole thing. This was telling the story of Leif the Lucky, who was one of the first Vikings to go onto the North American continent. He grew up on Greenland, and when he went back to Norway to visit their king, the king helped him to convert to Christianity, and then Leif went back to Greenland and converted a lot of his people there to Christianity as well. So very interesting story with a really wonderful artwork that my kids really enjoyed. And then let's see, we did a few other subjects together. Both my kids did their piano practices. Over lunch, I read to them out of the Children of the New Forest, which we are all really enjoying reading this out loud together. After that, my son did his Latin, and he read a chapter out of Robinson Crusoe. And so now we are pretty much getting ready to go spend some time outside. We're going to go to a playground in our neighborhood here, just walk around and play. Both my kids are not feeling like the best today, so I think I'm just going to try to stick close to home, but still try to go outside and enjoy this beautiful weather. I love to use playground time as language learning time. And so usually what I do is I bring my AirPods and I just do a Pemsler lesson while my kids are playing at the park. So I can just kind of stand here and walk around in circles like a crazy person doing my Spanish lesson while my kids are playing on the playground.